Welcome to this explainer. We've all been there, standing in the middle of the grocery aisle, totally overwhelmed. You want to make the healthiest choices for you and your family, but you also need to figure out how to balance those big health goals with your actual real-world budget, right? Nobody wants to go broke buying groceries. So today, we're taking a really smart, structured look at exactly which organic foods you should prioritize first. We're strictly looking at the data and the strategies that are going to maximize both your nutrition and your hard-earned dollars.
So, here's our roadmap for today. We'll kick things off with the organic budget dilemma, figure out how to prioritize our purchases, reveal our top produce picks, dive into dairy, eggs, and baby food, and then wrap up with some really smart shopping strategies. All right, section 1, the organic budget dilemma, or as I like to call it, conquering cart anxiety. I mean, we absolutely all know this feeling. You're staring at two different price tags for a simple pint of strawberries, and you start feeling that guilt creep in. You want to save money, but you're trying to eat healthy. It's a real friction point in our weekly routines. And it leads us to the ultimate dilemma. If I literally cannot afford to buy everything organic, where do I even start? Trying to decide what's actually worth it can feel like a total guessing game. But honestly, it doesn't have to be, because here is the simple, incredibly liberating truth. Organic shopping is absolutely not an all-or-nothing game. You do not need to overhaul your entire cart overnight. Take a deep breath. By just focusing on a few key foods first, you can make a massive impact on your health while staying comfortably within your budget. That brings us perfectly into section 2, how to prioritize organic. Let's look at the Smart Shopper framework. Look, rather than trying to memorize some massive, overwhelming list of what you should and shouldn't buy, we really just need to understand the underlying logic. We need a framework. So just run your grocery list through this simple mental filter. Ask yourself, are these foods we eat frequently? Do they have edible skins? Are we eating them raw? And maybe most importantly, do they actually fit my family's dietary habits? By targeting foods with delicate skins that you're eating completely raw, you instantly maximize your dollar value and safely reduce your chemical exposure. It's a total game changer. So, let's put that framework to the test. Section 3, top organic produce picks. I like to call these the core 4. Strawberries, apples, leafy greens, and grapes? What's the common denominator here? Well, they all have delicate edible skins, and we eat them almost entirely raw. Take strawberries, for instance. Because they have those incredibly thin skins, they act almost like little sponges, making them the absolute perfect first choice to cut pesticide exposure while loading up on vitamin C. Apples and grapes, we eat them whole, right? So going organic is a really smart play to cleanly get those antioxidants. And leafy greens are just these nutritional powerhouses we toss straight into fresh salads or smoothies. These core 4 are practically tailor-made for our prioritization checklist. But hey, produce isn't our only priority. Let's step out of the produce section and hit the refrigerator aisle and pantry. Section 4, dairy, eggs, and baby food. Okay, when we pivot to dairy and eggs, we have to kind of reframe our thinking. We aren't talking about washing pesticide residue off skins anymore. Organic livestock production requires certified organic feed, really rigorous animal welfare guidelines, and strict outdoor access. So when you choose organic in this aisle, you're actively casting a vote for those specific farming and management practices. Let's compare the options for a second. Choosing organic milk or cheese means you're supporting those strict livestock standards. And as a bonus, it often yields slightly higher omega-3 fatty acids. Meanwhile, organic eggs, man, they are a brilliant budget play. They remain one of the most affordable, versatile sources of high-quality protein you can buy to upgrade your daily breakfasts. And of course, we can't forget the youngest members of the family. For the parents listening right now, prioritizing organic baby foods, specifically those fruit and vegetable purees or early cereals, it just provides such profound peace of mind. Honestly, it's one of the easiest ways to feel completely confident about your child's early nutrition, knowing for sure you're minimizing their exposure to certain agricultural inputs during those absolutely crucial early development phases. Now that we know exactly what we want to put in the cart, let's lock in some brilliant hacks so we can actually afford to keep doing it week after week. Section 5, smart organic shopping strategies for protecting your wallet. To really lower that barrier to entry, treat these hacks as your step-by-step game plan. Step 1, always buy seasonal. The price of organic produce completely plummets when it's in season. Step 2, compare store brands. Supermarket organic lines are often substantially cheaper than the major flashy labels. Step 3, keep a really keen eye out for sales and promotions. And step 4, and this is a big one, focus on overall dietary quality first. Don't blow your entire budget on a single fancy organic item. Which leads us perfectly to the golden rule of this entire explainer. If you only remember one thing today, let it be this. Eating more fruits and vegetables is vastly more important than buying every single item organic. Consistent, healthy eating of whole foods, whether they're conventional or organic, is the true foundation of long-term wellness. Never ever let the pursuit of a flawless, all-organic cart stop you from eating nutrient-rich meals.
I absolutely love this quote. The goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Building healthier habits takes time. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Even making one small swap, like grabbing organic strawberries instead of conventional ones, builds incredible momentum over time and really deepens your awareness of where your food is coming from.
So we've covered the dilemma, we've built a prioritization framework, we've highlighted the core four, and we've mapped out strategies to keep your wallet safe. But it begs a much larger question as you step into the grocery store tomorrow. If every single dollar we spend is a vote for the type of food system we want to exist, how will you cast your vote on your very next grocery run? Which organic item will you confidently swap into your cart first? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and hey, happy healthy.
Welcome to this explainer. We've all been there.